What's up, everybody? It's time for another episode of your favorite podcast. This is episode 138. All the guys want for Christmas is...
my two front teeth.
That, too. We were thinking about doing a Silent Night episode where we just stay silent. And although that was actually, we had it up as a Twitter poll, and that was the most voted by our listeners, is just a silent episode, we decided to go ahead and keep it tradish.
So did one person voted?
It was me.
And we say hello to Sean Conroy.
Sean?
Hey, how are you?
Elijah Griffin.
Hello.
Pastor Thomas Rivera.
Hola, hola.
No middle name, apparently.
No middle name.
No middle name.
No middle name.
Who does that?
And I am David Duncan, and it's nice to see you guys. Nice to see all the chats. Restreamio is on.
In the house.
Faithful.
Our number one
I'll
fan.
never forget that day.
But we have so much content, we don't even know if we can fit it within an hour. But if you guys like what you hear, like what you don't hear, if you hate us, if you love us, whatever, just go ahead and give us a little Christmas present by liking our page or sending to a friend or something like that. We're available on all podcast media.
This is our 4th annual Christmas episode.
What? Really?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
We've done 4 years of this?
Yeah.
Wow.
2020, 2021, 22, and now 23.
We have absolutely nothing better to do, huh?
This is what my life has become now.
So we're going to do some Would You Rather questions in a little bit, but we're going to start off. I just have one ahead of the game here. Would you rather be a Jets fan or an Eagles
I knew
fan?
he was going right there for it.
Because the Jets let you know, usually
Hey,
within
Randy, how
one,
are ya?
the Jets let you know within 1 to 2 series, hey, go read a book. The Eagles, they string you along till the end.
Clinched playoffs
Did they?
last week.
Oh,
With a loss.
See,
With
here's
a
the
loss.
thing.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. You're asking if you would rather be an Eagles fan or a Jets fan.
I have so much free time right now.
It's not about being an Eagles fan. It's just a Philadelphia team fan in general.
Yeah, I don't
That's
understand.
all it is.
I'm so glad he said that because I do not
Hey,
understand
Betty, how are ya?
anything else than that. It's just being a Philadelphia team fan.
That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
I don't understand.
No, you do understand because you thought we were going to get all upset, get all hyper. Hey man, why you messing with it? No,
I know you're not. You guys are broken. You just lost 3 in a row.
do.
You're broken.
We're broken.
Like 2 weeks ago, if I said that, you might have gotten.
No,
But
no.
no,
No.
I'm not. What?
No.
What?
You're just mad because your
No,
jet
okay.
runs on vegetable oil.
No, it doesn't. It runs on water. It's just
Muddy water.
our
He was a good
quarterbacks.
artist.
Yo, listen, don't trash the Jets. The quarterback's mom went to Twitter to defend him and said that he wasn't able to throw a pass because he had a concussion.
They're like 80-year-old people on Twitter.
No, she's like 35.
How old is Zach Wilson? 12?
Like 14?
Wow.
Okay, yeah. So, no, I'm just saying, I think you misunderstood my question. I wasn't trying to get you upset.
No, I know exactly what you
I'm
mean.
trying to say, like, if you're not going anywhere, would you rather them let you know right away to get off the train? Or do you want to take the train to the end
All
of
the
the
way till it
tracks?
hits the wall.
Until it hits the wall.
Just to off the rails and
Yeah.
Off the
into
cliff.
the wall.
Yeah.
Absolutely, off the cliff.
Because
Off of Clayton's Ravine.
I think I'd rather
Movie.
Clayton.
Future
Oh, that's
3.
wow. Way to be.
Oh, man.
I want to watch Back to the Future with my kids,
You should.
but there is a problem. Think about the first one.
Mm-hmm.
He goes back in time.
Mm-hmm.
Where does he find his dad?
PT.
Oh yeah. Yep. And then the whole all these movies that supposedly were wholesome that we were able to watch when we were kids. Like you go back to watch them, you're like, oh, there was that strong undercurrent of the mom trying to hit on her own kid. They weren't hiding that at all.
No. Dad was a perv.
Dad was a perv, and wow, why? Yeah, it might be a good business to go back and
Biff was like
edit
a
those.
real life Pepe Le Pew. Get over here.
Anyways, no. So like, I'm just saying, would you rather the train go all the way? I think I'd rather be a fan of a team like the Eagles, where at least you have a shot. Get to the playoffs, roll the dice. My team lets you know, like
Everybody has a shot week 1.
Yeah, usually by like week 3, I'm looking at like
Well, 3 plays in a week.
Like usually by week 3, Dave was like, "Hey girls, you want to go for a hike?
wasn't it 4 plays? 4 plays?
Let's go for a bike ride."
I thought it was third down.
Third or no?
I think it was the fourth. The fourth play.
Fourth. I think it was
Was it the
fourth.
fourth
I
one?
think it was the fourth
Yeah.
play. Yeah.
Yeah. I couldn't believe that.
That's good for you.
He was so excited that day to see him.
He was holding his Achilles, like, "Relax, relax."
And you forget we won that game.
He was trying to pretend he was in the dark room. He was playing with
Did
his
you win
eyes
that
closed.
first game?
We won that first game.
Look at that.
Zach Wilson threw for I don't know 6 yards or something, and we got it done.
What a
Anyway.
good quarterback.
Hey Rogers, do a turf double check. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
So, you guys do anything fun over the weekend?
Hallmark movies, huh? What?
Did you watch Hallmark movies? I heard that
Hallmark movies?
Pastor Tom did a whole sermon on Hallmark movies.
Really?
It wasn't a whole sermon.
That's the only thing I heard. That's the only thing I heard. So it was the whole sermon.
He started talking about Hallmark movies. He went and got like a Bill Cosby sweater. There was like a recliner there, and a remote, and he was just
I
the
admit it.
fireplace automatically lit up, and he's just like he got a hot cocoa, and
He
like,
did get some Bill Cosby sweaters after he became
He
senior pastor. Did you
did.
notice that?
He did.
I never saw him with the Bill Cosby sweaters until he became senior
It
pastor.
was like
and then
picture day on Sunday.
here's the question: do you think he had them? You think he had them in the closet, or he went and bought
No,
them after?
I
I think he had them.
I think
You
his,
get them when you
I-
get the senior pastor position. That's just like they roll that to your house. And
Is
it's just
like the CDs they used to send to your house once a month? They just send you a new sweater.
yeah, like
I
B&G.
sweater of the month club. No, I think he tried to walk
You get
out the
15
door.
for a penny, and then they lock you into the contract, and then you're paying
He tried
$29.95.
to walk out the door with a sweatsuit on, and his wife Claire said nope, and gave him something to wear.
What's
Pretty
it?
sure she picked out his nice stuff.
Nah, I picked out all my stuff.
She gave you an option. A,
Nah,
B, or
she
C.
didn't give me anything.
Yes,
Ask
she
Claire. I'm very picky with my clothes.
Really?
Yeah.
I can't. I don't see that. Elijah and I are mind melding today.
So great.
So, what's your favorite Hallmark movie, Pastor Tom?
I like them all.
Which is your favorite this
Because
season?
they're all the same.
Tell. Can you? Hey,
I like.
what the one? Don't tell us the title. Actually, describe the movie to us. Tell us what happens. Tell us the plot. I want to see if I've seen it.
I've never seen it, but I can describe it for you.
Okay. Okay, Sean, set the scene.
They all have
Describe
the same plot.
Tom's.
And I get that. I get they all have the same plot. I do. But it's always interesting to see how it turns out. I mean, you know they're going to.
It's never going to be different.
But you don't know what the argument's going to be because there's got to be an argument.
Okay, all right, stop. Sean, Elijah, and I, impromptu, are going to create a Hallmark movie. Sean, give us a setting.
New York City,
Wow.
beginning of December,
Okay.
snowing,
Didn't see that one coming.
busy street,
Yeah.
pan to an office building,
Right.
go zoom through
Hey,
the window into the office.
Time
And
out.
then
Elijah's
you
up.
went through the window in the office, and there you see a mother working. She's cleaning the office building. She has 2 kids on the couch because she can't afford a babysitter.
Right.
Go.
Yeah, that's not true.
And she has her.
You messed it up.
They're not air. No, that's fine. You can't mess up a Hallmark movie. And she doesn't have AirPods. She has like the old school like headphones with the cord
Yeah.
going, and she's listening. She's got one in, and she's listening to Christmas music. The kids are on the couch, and they're sitting there reading because they don't have a tablet. They don't have that
No,
kind
they
of
all
money.
usually have a lot of money, so you guys are.
Well,
Oh, you watch the fence? Oh, you watching Hallmark Plus?
No, it's
but
just
she's
one Hallmark channel.
She's listening to Christmas music, and she's thinking back to her childhood, and a single tear rolls down her eye when she looks over at her children.
Oh man.
And then it-
cliffhanger.
Chills.
Looks over at her children.
She looks over at her children, and she's thinking about what she could get them for Christmas. Sean, you're up.
And her phone rings.
Yeah. Wow.
And it's her friend
What?
who has a rich husband that's like 10 years older than her. And she's drinking a glass of wine, telling her friend how she needs to get out of town because she needs a break from her busy life.
Oh, so you have the dichotomy.
Thank you
of
for
the-
bringing it back on track.
You like that?
I like that.
I'm with you, Tom.
Yes,
I'm with
thank you. Now here we go. This guy's
No.
This guy's gonna mess it all up. Go ahead.
The rich friend?
you. Rich friend.
No, the
drinking wine.
going out of town part. Keep
Telling her to go out of town
go
because she has such a busy life.
play off that.
And then the rich friend cashes in on her husband's life insurance policy.
When he accidentally falls overboard on
And
the
then-
Caribbean cruise.
And then she takes the friend with the kids on the couch on the cruise with her.
You guys.
And it ends. Everybody's happy.
I actually thought
They
you
go,
guys were going
they
to
go to a
nail it. You
little
didn't nail it
town
at
in the
all.
middle of America with this bed
With
and breakfast
No extradition.
that has a huge bakery in it, and there's this one hot single guy that runs the whole town by himself.
Oh, and he
Christmas
owns
tree
the
lot.
bakery, though.
He owns the bakery.
Right,
He owns the
okay.
bed and he runs them all. He has
Done.
a horse farm.
Yeah.
He's got horses.
Sean is on it.
He's on it.
Sean's the only one that's actually on it. Yeah, that's the guy. Keep going, Sean. You might as well finish it.
So
You
and
know
he,
how it ends.
he has a rough exterior, so she really hates him at first. But
Oh,
he
yeah.
eventually, like, something happens, like they're out, and like she falls in a pile of horse poop, and he helps her up and cleans her off. And,
Right.
And then she's like, "Oh my goodness, I love him. He's the love of my life." And he doesn't figure it out until much, much later.
And then he bakes her a loaf of bread.
And then she tries to leave
Because she misreads something.
because
that
she, because some
Yeah.
No, no,
some
wait,
girl
wait, wait,
some girl
some
comes
girl
back to
shows
town.
up.
Some girl comes back to
Yes!
town that's been gone for like 10
Yes!
years. That
I'm
was the love of
hooked!
his life.
Yes.
And then
And
she
he-
thinks he's gonna.
She
she's
thinks
gonna
that he's
leave.
confused about that situation, but he's already cut off all the ties to that girl, and they're just friends.
That's it.
And there's a misunderstanding, so she's got to leave.
That's it.
She's ready to leave town, but when she gets to get in the cab to leave, some little kid comes up and is like, "But you can't miss the harvest
the
the
kid.
harvest
The Harvest Festival.
the harvest festival. It's just tonight." So she decides to stay
Yo,
against
you
her
watch
better
the Hallmark
judgment.
Channel. That's dead on. You were dead on every movie.
And then when it's dark and they have a stage and there's a band playing and he sees her and he runs and
all the-
No, he
all
doesn't
the Christmas
run. He
music.
doesn't run. He sees her.
He
and
slowly
then she kinda
saunters over.
catches- She kind of catches him staring. Then she kind of like smiles, and he makes his way through. And
then he gives her the bread that he made for her and she takes a bite.
Greatest
Gluten-free
episode
bread.
ever.
And
Gluten-free
she
bread.
takes a bite of the bread and breaks her teeth because there was an engagement ring in there. But now they need a dentist, and the dentist is also a
but
single
remember, he does
guy.
everything.
I've never seen the
Bring it back, Sean.
Remember-
these guys have not watched.
Yeah, they went way off the
These
rails.
guys are both way off.
Didn't go off.
You
I was
were dead
I
on.
was following
So-
Sean.
These guys
Wait
are-
a second. Are you telling me that nobody's ever murdered their husband in a Hallmark movie?
I definitely know you have never watched a Hallmark movie. But Sean, dude, you like perfect. Everything you said. Everything you said was perfect.
He actually
That
just
is every
like if
Hallmark movie.
Hallmark is gonna watch this and be like, "That's the next one."
They're gonna call me. They're
Harvest
gonna ask me to write
Festival.
their next movie.
I've
Harvest
never
Festival.
thought of that. Harvest Festival.
Oh, we usually use Apple Festival, but a Harvest Festival is
really-
so much more powerful.
I really think they make the Hallmark movies with Mad Libs. They just fill in plot.
But-
just it's the same plot. Just fill in different names and places and
But
characters.
on a serious note, in about a minute, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Die Hard.
Elf.
Why is Die Hard your favorite Christmas movie?
Because he likes to be different.
Because they will never play it on the Hallmark Channel.
Why is Elf your favorite Christmas movie?
It's just so funny every time.
Elf is really seriously. Elf is really good.
So funny every time I watch it.
What's your favorite Christmas movie?
Like the 1950s Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
It's a Wonderful Life is still good too.
That's a good one, Sean.
That's a good
I
one.
love
Actually, all of those old like
Yukon Cornelius
claymation.
is the dude. Yukon
Yeah.
Cornelius is the man. He kind of reminds me of Dave. Nothing.
Nothing.
I don't.
But
I've seen it. I don't remember.
What's yours?
in all seriousness, there is a Christmas movie. I don't think it was on. You know what? It wasn't. It wasn't a Hallmark movie. It was a Lifetime movie, which is worse than Hallmark.
Is there a, there's
But-
a
The cheap-
difference?
it's like the Wish version.
But in all seriousness, it's a movie called If You Get a Chance. It's called Wish version. Wish isn't a thing. It's T-Move. It's a T-Move version. The movie is called The Ultimate Gift.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Phenomenal.
That
movie.
is a really good movie.
Phenomenal movie. The Ultimate Gift. You need to watch that.
All right.
That's actually a Christian movie.
It's so good.
Tom, did you watch the movie I told you to watch?
So good.
You know what's funny? That showed up in my memories today. I watched that this day last year.
Dude, I watched it like 2 days ago.
Have you
That's
got?
so sad, though.
It's
So
amazing,
sad.
though.
But it is amazing. It is amazing.
Emily, you talking about?
Huh?
You said it's so sad. Emily?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But it's a great movie.
It's an amazing movie.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Tom just pulled it up.
Yeah,
Doesn't look familiar.
It's really good.
Oh,
you
check it
wouldn't
out.
recognize any. You might recognize one actor in it.
Oh, the little girl.
There was a little silly
She was
Hallmark.
little then.
Not the lawyer. You'll recognize it.
Oh, yeah.
There was a Hallmark type movie that's on Disney right now. I watched it with Abby when she was sick last week. I thought it was pretty good. It's
Muppet Scrooge.
It's called The Shepherd. It's like a 35-minute movie. It's got John Travolta in it.
Oh gosh.
He doesn't dance.
No, that's terrible. It's not even worth watching then.
Nah, I know.
I'm not even gonna look at that.
Would you rather be a Christmas bartender or a mall Santa every weekend for a year?
Christmas bartender.
Bartender,
Mall Santa.
you are getting peed on.
That's where I was going with it. You ever see the movie? Never mind.
But what
Ugh, gross.
mind.
That is the
I
grossest
think
job in the world.
isn't a Christmas bartender going to have just the most miserable customers?
No.
No, you don't think so?
They're gonna be there drowning their
Well,
sorrows.
I don't.
over
It depends. Am I in like some hole in the wall somewhere?
Oh yeah,
Like,
no, for sure.
Like Tom's or something.
No, it's
Like,
this is not a high class establishment.
this is like a nice place, like a Applebee's or something.
I
Texas Roadhouse. At least.
I think I'd have to be the bartender. I wouldn't be happy about it.
Just pouring whiskey for like sad, broken old people.
And broken young people.
Yeah, broken young
All right,
people.
everybody, what do you have? I have a Long Island iced tea. I have an Amaretto sour. I have this.
Y'all
Whiskey.
getting a shot of Jack and a beer. Have a nice night. Merry Christmas.
I think I'd be the Chris. I wouldn't be happy about either, but there's just no way I could be a mall Santa. There's just no way.
You don't like germs either. You don't want
No,
just
nope.
random kids.
And
or
the
you,
kids,
that's-
their smell and they're picking their nose.
I got a problem with giving somebody liquor. That's what
You don't have to though.
Well,
You just give them water. They won't. I mean, just make. What are they gonna do? Leave?
Yeah, just give them water, and if it turns to wine, just say Jesus was here.
Ooh.
Oh, see, you didn't think of it that way.
No. All right.
You could turn that.
Would you rather chug a gallon of eggnog or eat an entire gingerbread house?
Gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house.
I'm doing it.
I love eggnog, but no.
Nah,
No, you got to chug a gallon though.
Can it be lactate eggnog?
Nope.
Then gingerbread house.
Gingerbread house.
I'm doing the eggnog. I am not trying to have cardboard
Can you
mouth for
mix
the
the
rest of my life.
Can you mix the gallon of eggnog?
I don't know.
I only say that. I only say
You gotta adjust it.
I only say that because you just said what you said.
Every time.
I gotta be difficult. All right, I won't do that anymore. I promise. I won't do that anymore.
True.
I think I actually might go with the eggnog because I don't know if it's possible to eat an entire gingerbread house without having the entire inside of your mouth bleeding.
Yeah, you might as well.
Have you ever tried to eat that?
just eat dry
like
Captain
Captain
Crunch?
It's no, it's like solid. It's like solid Captain Crunch.
Oh
It's like
man,
oh boy. Would you rather eat an entire
drink
tofu?
it.
Would you rather eat an entire tofurkey or an entire Christmas spam?
Spam.
Spam.
And I've never eaten spam.
I've never had
Give me
spam.
spam.
I would just scoop the aspic off the spam instead of eating tofurkey.
Elijah is going to be so mad when I tell you this. When he tried your, what did you have us try? Lentil loaf?
Oh, lentil loaf. Oh.
Oh, that doesn't even sound.
Elijah said it tasted like Vicks Vapor Rub.
I don't even get that.
Say it tastes like old feet.
It was so funny. We brought it to the Christmas dinner, and we were all eating the lentil loaf. Yeah, and I brought like a bite over, and gave it to Elijah. I was like, "Here, try a bite of this, see if you like it." And then little Elijah was there, and I was like, "Here, you can try some too." And it was like a priceless face. He looked over, and he was like, "Oh,
Me too.
me too."
Do I have to?
But the look on
Why
his
am I
face,
being punished?
he was like, "What?" Yeah, it was definitely one of those. What have I done to deserve this?
Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh, that's
I
terrible.
almost
That is gross.
Oh man,
That is gross.
Oh, that was so funny.
all right. I need to know what Tom thinks about this one. Would you rather be locked in a room with somebody who hates Christmas, or somebody who's a Christmas fanatic?
So be in a locker room with Tom or the Grinch?
No, it's basically
Tom or me? Which one would you rather?
it's basically Will Ferrell from Elf.
His buddy.
Yeah, Buddy
how long?
from Elf. Entire day, 24 hours.
Yeah,
or
Buddy
somebody
or
who
Scrooge?
And which this time of year?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely the Christmas fanatic.
No. Flag Day.
Well, you know why I say that?
Canadian Boxing
I
Day.
was, I was
you're
driving
already in the
I was
spirit.
driving my daughter to Harrisburg today, and she looked at me. She goes, "Dad," because I listened to B101, obviously.
Christmas music.
And she goes, "Dad, what are you gonna do when Christmas is over?" And I'm like, "Actually, it's pretty funny you asked that. On the 26th of December, I'm done. So from November 1st, because I start right after Halloween.
Oh, we know.
Oh, we know.
To December 25th, I'm all in. At December 26th, my wife doesn't watch the show anymore because she gets stressed out when I say. I take the tree down. I'm done. I'm done with Christmas on the 26th.
So we didn't decorate.
So that's why I asked for how long. If it's after the Christmas holiday, give me the one that doesn't like it.
Oh.
If it's during the holiday, give me the one that likes it.
I see.
You know,
I thought about putting lights up.
I can't wait till later on in the show. I really can't.
I thought about putting lights up this year, but it was already.
Looking at you.
You know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because when you said you didn't decorate, I'm laughing because this morning I was on my way to work and I rolled past your house and the wind was abusing the heck out of Yoda. Yoda was hitting the ground and coming back out. I just watched it.
We got to blow up Yoda in the front yard.
I saw that on the way here.
He was getting tormented. Boom! He was hitting the ground. I was like, "Oh my god!"
He's just trying to kill himself.
I said, "Y'all gonna put duct tape on him or something?"
So I was gonna put lights up this year, but it was like the December 16th by the time and I was like, "What's the point for 9 days? I'm gonna spend an entire afternoon putting up lights up and fall off a ladder for 9 days."
We have the reindeer that light up in front of our house.
I know, and then the tree just went up Monday, right?
So there's a story there. Uh-oh. So I came home Thursday night, and Lisa had put the tree up.
Oh, she's shaking her head no. I can't wait to hear this.
So Thursday night, I come home from work.
Lisa's going to walk out on the show.
This is funny.
So Thursday night, I come home from work, and the tree is up.
Sunday night?
Thursday night.
Okay.
Did I say Sunday?
You might have said Thursday.
Okay. So Thursday night, I come home from work. The tree is up. Not decorated because we had decided we're going to decorate it Friday night. And I was like, "Oh, you put the tree up." And she looked at me and she goes, "Are you okay?" I was like, "What do you mean? Am I okay?" I'm fine. And Allison starts looking at me. She goes, "He's joking, right?" And Lisa goes, "I don't think so." I'm like, "What? You put the tree up today?" She goes, "I put the tree up on Monday."
But no, tell them where the tree is. Look where the tree is.
Don't tell me it's in front of the window.
Look.
The tree is right next to the TV where I watched movies like Tuesday night and Wednesday night.
Wow.
And it has lights on it. I thought they were playing a prank on me, and they thought I was playing a prank on them. I didn't notice the tree was there for 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're not in the spirit, huh?
Apparently, I'm in some sort of spirit. Maybe spirits, but
Oh man, that was
Dave
wasn't me.
Dave was visiting me for the whiskey.
Gotcha.
Would you rather go to Christmas in Mexico or stay at home? Like a really nice part of Mexico.
what
Oh.
Vieques? Is that a nice part?
I don't know. I've never been to Mexico.
I don't want to sound like Elijah. Is this with the family?
Yeah.
Can I go alone?
Like a beach in Mexico that's really nice.
I would like to. I've always wanted to try. I like to. I love Pennsylvania, but I always wanted to spend one Christmas
Abroad.
in like a
I'm with
sunny
you.
Caribbean, Mexico type of place.
That's
Yeah.
why I told the kids. I said whatever gifts y'all get this year,
like
cool.
Christmas
But
morning, you're like you can go swimming and yeah.
Mhm. I said we're saving for
Yeah,
a trip for
I would
Christmas
like to
next
do
year.
that. Yeah.
I don't even know you guys. What do you think about Sean?
Oh, I'm going. So yeah. Get me a ticket right
he's,
now. I'm
he's
out.
like, do I have to bring the kids?
You didn't even ask. Andreas,
worry
you're
about-
old enough.
How do you have Christmas not at home? You gotta be home for. I don't.
Home is where
Home
the
is
family's
where you-
at.
my man.
What are you talking
All
about?
right. I
Home,
think that's
right?
the one time we was going to connect tonight.
Yeah, home is where the family's at.
Yeah.
I guess.
That's why I asked that question. If you would have said no, you leave the family, I would have said no, I stay home with them.
Yeah.
But if I
How
could
do,
bring my
how
family,
do you have
Me.
Christmas in warm weather?
Not me. I'm leaving.
How do you have Christmas in
Dude,
warm weather?
there's been Christmases where it's been like close to 70 here.
Just like
Couple
Hawaiian.
years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Couple
Wearing
years ago,
shorts
I
and
went-
t-shirt.
Yep.
That's pretty depressing when you're home
Very
in
depressing.
Pennsylvania and it's 72 degrees outside. And it's not a nice 72. It's like it's been raining for 3 weeks.
Everything's
72.
muddy and
Everything is muddy.
Mushy
What's
leaves.
depressing is
and-
living in Pennsylvania because there's only 2 seasons. There's summer and there's winter.
No, there's 4 in a day.
It's either
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. You're not wrong.
Mud season.
Yeah. There's mud
More
season.
mud
Yeah, there's like
Yeah.
4, definitely 4, at least 4 in a day.
No, you're wrong. There's only 2 seasons in Pennsylvania. There's winter and construction season.
I thought for sure you were going to say everybody was going to say at home. Would you rather spend Christmas in New York City or on a farm?
On a farm.
Yep. I agree.
Very Hallmark-esque, Tom. Very
Yes.
nice.
But
Harvest Fest.
you could start.
Harvest Fest.
It could
on the
be-
farm. getting the gluten-free bread.
It
from
could
the
be
hot
a
guy that
stockbroker.
runs-
Watched one
that
where they went
owns
to a farm.
everything.
Yeah, it was so nice.
Could be a stockbroker from New York City who just works too hard and ignores his family, and they end up at Harvest Fest on a farm. And he says, "You know what? I'm going to buy this farm. We're going to live here."
The funny thing is
that might actually be a Hallmark
After the
movie.
makeup, where there's got to be a little misunderstanding.
Oh, of course.
Tears.
Tears. Always.
Tears.
Would you rather have snow every day in December or not at all for Christmas?
Not at
Well,
all.
come on, that's not even. Why would you even ask that?
What's the answer?
Not at all.
Not at all.
I want last year again.
I'd rather have snow every day.
No snow?
Not at all.
In December, and then it's over.
You gonna come plow my driveway?
No, I don't even have a plow anymore, which is why I want it. If I still had a plow, I wouldn't do it. Well,
You still have a snowblower, and you still do your neighbor's sidewalks and stuff.
I don't know anything about that. Would you rather cook the Christmas meal or clean up the dishes?
Clean up the dishes.
I cook, so I'd cook it.
Yeah, me too.
I end up cleaning, too, because nobody wants to clean at my house. So
Cook it.
that's why I want to go away for Christmas
right,
by myself.
Right? We're doing both.
All right,
Out.
I got two more. Would you rather make a snow angel, or have a snowball fight?
Snowball fight.
Absolutely.
Snowball fight.
Oh, I'm pelting somebody in the face.
We,
With an ice
stop.
ball.
Buddy, stop.
That's when they bonded.
okay, last one. Would you rather be one of Santa's elves or be one of Santa's reindeer?
Give me an elf because I'm a tropical people. I don't do good in the cold weather.
I'm afraid of heights, so I gotta go.
Same
elf.
here. Yeah, elf.
Either way, you're working.
I'm afraid of heights.
You
elf.
ain't work. Listen.
Listen, I ain't trying to pull some fat guy around.
Yeah, but you're like 7 of your best friends with you.
All I'm-
Reindeer?
I think I'd be a reindeer. Yeah.
All I'm saying.
You get to
You're not
fly.
sweating because you're not in like the
know
the
what?
elf sweatshop.
All I'm
I
saying.
have a
is,
good reason I want to be a reindeer. I just want to poop on somebody.
Oh yeah, for Christmas. Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
You go ahead and hang out with Rudolph. You do that. Rudolph gets
I don't-
congested. He gets congested on a snowy night. That nose glowing. Y'all hit the side of a mountain.
I don't want to be Rudolph. I don't
Don't
even.
matter. He leading the way.
Right.
Light go out. Y'all done.
I don't want
Rudolph
to
was
be.
just hanging out with me and the whiskey. That's why his
Gonna be
nose
like,
is red.
ho, ho, ho!
Boom.
I don't want to be Rudolph. I don't even want to be next up for Rudolph. I want to be like a solid number 5.
Oh no, I want to be Rudolph. I want to be in the front of that pack. You
You wanna
ever
be
seen what happens in a line of horses?
Oh,
with
that's
reindeer?
true.
So yeah, you want to be the first guy.
I didn't think about that.
You want to,
So you okay
Daddy,
with
you want like
mediocrity.
windshield wipers on your face.
So you all right with mediocrity? You just want to be in the middle of the pack. You want to hide in the middle. Just
So what does Santa look like at the end of the night?
He has a windshield.
Oh, the sleigh kind of throws it underneath.
There's an elf out there just cussing him out with a squeegee.
he grabs the kid's stuffed animal.
He's whipping it off with the stuffed animal.
That's a brown teddy bear. Nobody will know.
Well, Merry Christmas, everybody.
What is wrong with you guys? It's supposed to be Christmas.
It is Christmas. We're having a great time.
Merry crime me. Happy crime me. Merry crime me.
I'm out. I got nothing.
Thank God.
That
Man,
was great.
what a horrible picture of Christmas.
That was great. That was great.
I want to be
I
a
didn't think
reindeer because I want to poop on somebody.
Bombs away.
not like the good. He wants to poop on like not the good kids. He wants to poop on like the
Bad kids.
bully.
I'll make
yeah.
sure. I'll have the naughty list.
They'll get something with their coal in their stocking.
You don't see that on the Hallmark movie. You hear the Santa's sleigh coming. The kids run outside and they're like, "There is a Santa! It's snowing!" I'd watch that movie.
I would love that movie. I would.
I'm gonna have to ask you to sit on that side of the table, and I'll sit over here. Allison, come join us.
Hey, did you like how? Hey, Sean, you weren't here.
Incoming.
That'd be a great movie.
The Nightmare Before Christmas.
We had the church Christmas dinner.
Tom's
oh no,
leaving.
Tom, we need you here.
Tom took his headset off. He's leaving.
He's like, how dare you disparage Santa?
How dare you cover Santa in feces? That's terrible.
Reindeer don't poop.
I don't think
Actually, that should be
They
the
poop jelly beans.
that should be the title for this episode. Is reindeer don't poop.
I should have thought of that earlier.
We had the Christmas dinner at church, and Pastor Tom called up the church board. I sent a proxy.
Did you?
Yeah, the whole board went up, and I sent my oldest kid.
Nice.
Oh, that was great.
It's like I didn't really feel like standing in front of an entire church full of people. So
That's awesome.
I was surprised she went. I was really happy she went.
I'm glad somebody came up.
She was hoping it was cash. She's like, yes, he's not getting that.
I had to
Look, you didn't come up.
I had to open the present because I couldn't figure out what it was. It was such a weird shape.
It was, right?
I was like, I got to open this and figure out what it is. I thought it was a xylophone.
What?
It wasn't.
Wasn't reindeer poop.
No,
No, that's good.
What was it?
That's what I would have given.
none of your business.
Wow.
You're not on the
Cool.
board. You're not
Awesome.
cool enough. You're not on the board.
No.
Awesome.
Join the board, then you'll know.
Let's see how tall Yoda's standing when you get home.
No, I don't want to tell you because I'm
Can't
giving
get
it to you.
Shank Yoda. Come on, man.
I don't want to tell you because I'm giving it to you.
He's regifting
I'm
it.
regifting it. Somebody's going to get it tonight.
Wow.
Oh, so you got me.
I
You just told.
think we should actually figure that out, shouldn't we?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
You guys want to see?
How do we figure that out?
I don't know. Lisa had the. Do we just start?
Is Lisa going to make herself
No,
appear?
it
No,
was on
surely
the-
not.
It was in the email. It told you who you got.
Yeah, no.
Yo,
we know
So
that
let's just
part.
start. Let's just start with Dave, and we'll work our way around.
Thank you. Wow, you had a plan.
Sean, I spent all day
Oh man.
at the shops, and I was just saying to myself, what does Sean need in his life?
A brick.
And I spent the.
That would have.
Why didn't I go to Home Depot and get a brick?
That would have been.
That would have been amazing.
That would have been the perfect gift.
I would have lost it.
We
I would
talk
have had
about
to
him throwing bricks every episode.
I really. Can you guys wait 15 minutes? I'm gonna go to Home Depot.
I saw a couple outside. You just
Well, anyway, I spent all day thinking about this, and then another day finding it.
Sean's face.
I can't wait to see what this is.
That's for you, my friend.
Well, you know it doesn't break.
And it's something that's. I think there's a certain intrinsic value to it.
Oh no!
It's my favorite color, at least. I'll give you that.
What is it gonna say? Is he gonna wear that to his
Something poop.
district
It's gotta
interview?
be something poop
I have one in navy blue
or
already,
popcorn.
so I can add it to my collection.
You can add that to your
Can't wait to see
collection.
what this
It
says.
is a teal.
Oh, I don't need. Oh, it's
Gazelle.
nice.
Yeah, it's my favorite. I am going to wear this all the time. You think?
Oh, that's the
don't-
good. That's the
it
good.
is.
I have no
quality, too.
gazelle gear.
I have a navy blue one. Now I have a teal one. This is awesome. This is actually perfect for what I need.
That is nice.
It's a nice shirt, man.
Wow.
Luckily, the store was still open. I was able to get it.
That's good. I got a story
So your
about.
office?
That's the real gift.
Ah,
I
reindeer
got
poop.
a
Awesome.
story.
Reindeer
So
poop. Thank you, Dave.
I called Sean
Uh-oh.
last night
You did?
or the night before, and I said to him, "Yo, man, who do we have? We haven't got the email yet." And he's like, "What are you talking about? The email came out Saturday." And I'm like, "Well, I was just talking to Elijah at the dinner, and we don't have anything." So, I searched it, I found it, and so I had to go out and get a gift today. So I'm walking around the store aimlessly, right? When my phone rings, and it's this character right here.
Oh.
Elijah.
And he goes, "Yo, man, what are we going to do about the show today?" And I go, "What do you mean?" He goes, "Who do we have?" And I said, "Dude, we got the email." He goes, "When did we get the email?" I said, "Saturday." He goes, "Oh, okay." So he went to his email, figured out who he asked. He goes, "Oh, okay, I got it. I know exactly what I'm going to get this person. I know exactly where to go. And when I get there, it's gonna be wrapped. It's gonna be perfect." And I'm like, "What? You already know what you're gonna get?" And he goes to me, he goes, "Yeah, man. I know what I know what I would have got everybody. If I got Dave, I would have got him this. If I got Lisa, I would have got him this.
I should have called you.
If I got, I know." He goes, if I had Sean, I would have got him this.
Wow.
If I had
it a
you,
brick?
I would have got you a stool. And then,
That's a good one.
and then, because I think he was trying to be a friend at home. He goes, and then for myself, I don't really know because I have everything that I need. So I don't really, and I'm thinking to myself, I have you. Why can't you tell me what you need?
Oh, I didn't know.
I
That's
called
funny.
Claire. I'm like, I just got off the phone with Elijah. He gave me great ideas for everybody. And then when he got it to himself, he's like, I got everything I need. I don't know what I would have get. If I need something, I just go buy it. And I'm like,
Are you really hard to shop
serious?
for? Elijah, you're really
Yeah.
hard to shop for. Yeah.
So I started thinking, what is it that he's into? What is it that he would appreciate? What is it that he could use?
Is
So
it women or money?
Merry Christmas. Well, when I saw the list, I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, he has a list right there that tells you
I
what he
missed the
what he needs.
target completely.
Yeah, you were way off.
Thank
missed
you very
missed the
much.
target completely.
It's Dreets by Bay.
It's close to that. You got close. How did you?
Bro, let me tell you, not even lying. How many times I walked past these and said, you know what, I'm going to get those.
Those are actually really good
I'm not gonna
headphones.
get
They're
'em.
nice.
I'm going to get those. I'm not going to get them. Perfect. You nailed it. Thank you.
I figured your music.
Thank
You
you.
like, you know.
That's really good.
Thank you.
But I was really mad with you when I got off the phone. I'm like, why wouldn't he tell me what he needs?
No, but I appreciate that. I like that a lot.
He's actually talked about needing a good set of headphones.
I like that.
Yeah.
Now, this is for the person. I kind of mentioned what this gift is for because it's something that they do all the time. Especially this time of year, they're going to need this.
Oh.
Dave, that's for you. Merry Christmas.
How did you guess what I got him? It's
I
a
was
different brand
joking.
That you said.
I was just joking.
That was funny, though.
Oh.
Because I always see you guys out walking.
Oh,
I
actually,
figured you'd
actually
have
need a good pair of gloves.
you'd have those and
Yeah, we need to start walking again. I miss those conversations.
Really do. I was telling Chuck today. I was like, I don't think I have any friends. Let's just go walking by myself now.
Yeah, we haven't
actually
been out
perfect.
for a while.
Thank
We
you
went out
very
a
much.
couple weeks ago. That was a good time.
Yeah, Sean and I went out recently.
Okay, I got replaced.
You- we wanted to walk at a regular pace. We didn't have to like.
Well, Tom walks at a regular pace. He just takes twice as many steps.
They just his little feet.
I'm
are like,
jogging and David's walking.
looks like Tom's running the whole time. He's
I'm
just
like
walking.
this the whole time, and Dave's just like,
he's scurrying.
Tom keeps a good pace.
Oh, that's fun. That's a nice hat.
that
I'm
is
at-
nice.
It actually fits, which is unusual because most hats don't fit me. I got a big dome.
Yeah, you and me both. It's always a problem finding hats that work.
I knew what you needed, buddy.
Thanks, man.
Man,
I
he was
appreciate that.
ready. He was like planning
good
through
on you, man.
September.
It does look good. I
Right? It
wanted
looks-
to get one for me. I
yeah.
might go back and get one for me.
That
but
looks good on him.
Thank you very much.
you're welcome.
I should have called you instead of the person I called to help me with my gift.
He told me what to give everybody.
Should I tell him what I said?
Yeah, go
Yeah.
ahead.
I said for Lisa, I would have got you because you got an Apple Watch. I would have got you a different Apple Watch band, like a different color.
So I should have called him.
For you, what I got you, it was something else I want to get you, but I didn't want to give it to you on air. But
Okay.
I got you that. I already told you what I would have got Tom. What did I say about Sean?
Brick.
No.
Brass knuckles.
No. A portable.
see, all these
a
great
portable
ideas
Yeah,
now.
speaker
I said
because
I
he's
would've
always
got you
outside.
A Bluetooth speaker for outside since you're always out there listening to at your fire.
That worked. I always need that.
I'm really excited about my hat because I have a hat right now that does like you walk around the block and it crushes your head. I'm really excited about this hat. But yeah. So Sean, what useless person did you call?
So I called Dave for help with my gift because I'm a single guy and I don't know how to shop for women. So I called Dave figuring
I'm a married guy who doesn't know how to
And
shop
I'm like,
for women.
Dave,
So
I'm a
So,
married guy who doesn't know how to
Dave,
shop for women.
if somebody got your wife in a Secret Santa thing, what do you think she would want for Christmas? And he goes, that's funny. I've been thinking about that all day, and I'm not 100% sure. He goes, let me think about it, and I will call you back. And I went, that is not helping me at all.
and then I proceeded to talk to him for 45 minutes and did not give him one clue.
No. You gave me a clue, and that's what I went with.
It was pretty bad.
But I was like, yeah, Lisa, I apologize. I'm a single guy, so my gift buying skills are terrible, so I got it.
So I know where you went.
Sean's still in his uniform for work, by the way. He's wearing pajamas.
Love it. He's like,
PJ pants on. It's a Christmas episode.
Those are nice PJ pants. They give you those in Boston? Like if you're from there, they just send you a new pair every year.
You get your brick and your brass knuckles, they give you a pair of these.
Brick, brass knuckles, and plaid pajamas.
Yep. Yeah, did all right. All right.
What'd you get?
What'd you get?
Show us.
Ooh, very well.
oh, nice,
Nicely done.
nice.
It's a nice mug too. Mugs, I'm very particular about mugs, and that's a good one.
Actually, I am too. So it's heavier duty. I was like, yeah, that's a good one. I like that.
Yeah, they got to be a little bit oversized, but they need to be thin enough because the thick ones they take the heat out of the liquid
Yeah.
and
Really?
it cools down really
No,
quick.
this
Like if
one's
you get a
pretty durable,
thick,
but it's good.
if you get a thick ceramic
never
mug,
knew
they
that.
it
Yeah.
cools off too quick.
Yeah.
That's why fine tea, like when they do high tea in London, they're thin.
No wonder my coffee gets cold.
Yeah.
You get the big old clunk.
Oh, I'm definitely comfy, Randy.
Wait, this is Tom's.
Yeah, he's just bypassing.
Hey,
He's like, forget you, Tom.
I've
you
been
don't deserve a
I've
gift."
been working like 16-hour days. I don't know. Lisa did everything.
Is that a sloth on there?
I preached on sloth.
So Lisa had Tom,
good.
and
I like
Oh, it is a sloth.
she got him a she got him a
She got him an empty Amazon box. That's awesome.
no. It's full of all the other cut up boxes.
Now he
It's
has
all the
everything.
trash left
now
over
he
from
has
when-
everything from A to Z.
That would be an amazing gift. It's just a gift card at the bottom, but you just wrapped it inside of all your old Amazon boxes.
And it's all cut up, so you got to tape it back together to use it.
Up.
We're gonna realize this someday. By the way, the Amazon boxes are just gonna be everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
She showed me ideas, but I don't know what she actually settled on.
What is that? Oh my!
I got-
Wow,
I gotta put this on.
that is spectacular.
I got caught up. That's funny because I was looking for a new devotional for this year. But this one here.
Yeah, you got to wear it for the rest of the episode if you put it on. It's gonna be like the mask, like Jim Carrey mask. That is amazing.
That is amazing.
Isn't it? Do you know who it is under here?
Is that Swoop? Snoop? What's his name?
Is it adjustable? Ooh, look at that. That is sharp.
Is that Swoop?
Somebody
or is
got a
that just
picture
an
of
eagle?
that for the page.
Thank you, Lisa. Love it. I was hoping somebody got me something like this.
You're coming out a little bit muffled. Something's going on with your mic?
I was. Oh, that's wait. I can't even hear myself.
If you're listening to this, you
Oh
really
my
need to
God,
go
just
watch
take
the
it off.
Facebook.
Yeah, I mean,
Video.
an alternative to this, to listening to this show, would be like a Hallmark movie. I mean, that
I
probably.
mean,
Wow. Why are the eyes so angry? Why are the eyes so angry?
What do you mean?
it's an eagle ready to attack.
What do you mean? It's funny because
I will give you $20 if you preach a
a
sermon with that
I
on.
don't have my things on, so I think I'm off, but I'm not.
No, you're
All
fine.
right, so here's the thing. I think you need to, when you get home, you need to put that on before you go in the house and go straight to Adrian. And you need to video that because I need to see the reaction.
I'll do it. I promise, but not tonight because he'll be sleepy by the time I get home.
No, that's even better.
Wake him up.
Even better. Wake him
Wake him up. Wake him
I'm
up.
not gonna get my daughter upset. That's the last thing I'm doing. That's the last thing I'm doing.
I will give you $20 cash. I'll give you $50 cash if you preach a sermon with that on.
And I will come that week if you wear that.
And then you got to do an altar call.
Dude, I'm just thinking of listening to all the beats I made in these.
I don't
'Cause
think.
they're
I don't
noise
think I can do
canceling
that.
too.
I don't think.
I don't
can
think
do
you
that.
should do that. I don't think it's worth it. Of the mistakes I've seen from the pulpit in my entire life, that would be up there.
I don't know. think
Although
that'd be
I still
interesting.
have a sermon in my back pocket that you gave me
Yeah?
about the coat.
Oh, yeah,
that
yeah.
you gave me for when I became.
Yeah, that was a
pastor.
good one, yeah. That was a good.
Remember when I became a pastor? You gave me one of your big.
I can't hear you.
Remember when I became a pastor? You gave me one of your big your sports coat.
Like a suit jacket?
I did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was over. Yeah,
I
okay.
still have that, and he gave me a good sermon idea for it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, let me know if you end up doing that because I want to be here for that.
Yeah.
Are you speaking of oversized sport coats, are you still off the Oreos and the
No. I'm back on.
Oh,
Yeah. I
fantastic.
lied to everybody, and I apologize for that. Elijah busted me.
Elijah, tell the story.
Tell him the story.
I don't know this. I need to know this.
Yeah.
Come on, Elijah. You're the best storyteller we got.
I just noticed you're wearing a Giants hat.
It's
by
not
the way.
open.
You know when I walked in the office, I walked in the office.
In
And
the
I
Pastor
just
Tom's office?
Yeah, in his office, and I just look, and I'm like, "What's that?" And he's just like, "It's a Red Bull. It's not open, but you bought it to drink. But it's not open. See, I didn't open it yet, but you bought it with the intention.
Was there
of
already
drink-
Was there one in the trash?
No, I didn't look, but he kept going off of it's not open. It's not open. I'm like,
That's a good sermon.
I said, but I thought you were going to
Like
be done.
sin in your life, but I'm not acting on it.
Yeah.
I was like, but I thought you were done. I thought you weren't drinking them. But it's not open. Like he would not just. He just was just going with. I didn't drink it yet.
I don't think I said yet. I just said I
No,
kept saying it's
but
not
I'm
open.
just saying. You kept saying, but that's what you in your mind. You were saying I didn't drink it.
He's
And in
like-
your mind, it was like, yeah.
I love that with the eagle beak, he went up and he's like, I lied to everybody. I'm sorry. I lied to everybody.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. What else did you have on your desk?
Well, I know last night I had Oreos. I forgot how good they were. I haven't had them in a while.
He's like,
I forgot how good they were. I forgot
man.
how good they were.
I love this hat.
That's.
Or
Did you get a
mask.
picture of that? That
No,
is-
we'll have to get.
we're gonna
We'll have to
steal.
get this on our page.
So what's that book? Tim Keller?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going home
God's
and charge
wisdom for
these.
navigating life.
You should read that this year and then re-gift it to me next year. I like that. I like Tim Keller.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna go home and use these. I'm gonna look at my daughter. She's gonna be like,
It's funny. I wish I told.
Oh, they're noise
I was
canceling?
hoping to get something
Nice.
like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love them.
Actually, I have a book to tell you about later.
cool.
That you got to read.
Tom,
I just finished reading. I read it in like a day. It was so good.
I can't read. I'm gonna put these on,
We're
Tom.
done.
Yeah, it's bugging me.
I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna put
It's
these.
even
headphones
anger
on.
off.
Because it's an eagle.
No, just because
No, it's.
you have to look at
you
the
kept
ceiling
doing
to
this.
talk.
I'm gonna put these on, and as
gotta
my
make a
kids
noise.
are, cause that's how you sounded.
Wow.
That's what he thinks of you.
That was-
That's what he thinks of you.
I love all of you. You know,
No, I know you love me.
I'm gonna put these on, and the kids are gonna be standing in front of me. Their mouths are gonna be moving. I'm gonna just be like this. I don't care. They're gonna be like, the house is on fire. We're hungry.
It's sound
Don't care.
canceling.
No, I know. Noise canceling. I'm be like,
Noise canceling. That's
No, it's going to be like, we took your credit card. You're like, I don't care.
I'm like, fraud protection. I'll have you arrested. But we're your kids. Oh, okay.
It's still warm and you get food. I never thought about that. Get your kids arrested.
Hey,
What would
you
it-
break the law.
What would an 8-year-old have to do to get arrested?
Shank someone.
This isn't Boston. We
Listen, you wearing that like in the crib.
This is true.
Talking about a crib, right? What's interesting about the Christmas time
That was pretty good.
is
That wasn't bad.
On Sunday, I did a sermon,
I know
and
exactly
a lot
where
of the
you're going.
sermon that I was preaching was, the reason that Jesus came, the reason that Jesus was born, is because we had to get him to the cross.
Yeah, man.
We had to get him to the cross. And after the sermon, Tony said something to me, and it was very interesting because I already knew what he said, but he said, it's not just that we had to get him to the cross. It was also to fulfill the prophecy, and it's interesting because this time of year is the time of year that I like going back to Isaiah, back to the Old Testament, and reading a little bit about what was said back then, right? So it's interesting because Isaiah 7:14, therefore, and this is way before Jesus came, therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. The virgin will conceive and give birth to a son, and he will be called and will be called him Emmanuel. It's like, wow, that is crazy. And then one of my favorites is Isaiah 9, 6 through 7, which I wanted to read at the Christmas dinner, but I didn't get a chance to. And this is again in the Old Testament. For us a child is born for to us a child is born. To us a son is given, and the government will be on his shoulders, and he will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness. From that time on and forever, the zeal of the Lord Almighty will accomplish this. Right? and so we know the ending. We know how, we know we have the New Testament now. And when you go back to the Old Testament and you're reading all these prophecies, nailed it. Everything about Jesus. And it still boggles my mind, all the people that the signs were there. It was written in the same scriptures. The Jewish people knew the script. They had the scriptures memorized, right? And yet they didn't see the Lord standing right in front of them, even with all that evidence, right? Standing right in front of them. And this time of year really reminds me of, hey, man, you know, they always say believe in the Christmas time, in this part of the holiday. But when you go back to Isaiah and read what he said about the future, about this Messiah, how can you not believe, right? You're reading the Old Testament, and then you know what happens in the New Testament, and it's exactly what they talked about. So I wanted to bring that up because I thought it was very important. Tony was the one that came out to me and goes, it was also to fulfill the prophecy. And I'm like, you're right. It was, you know, and I love when people come up to me after the sermon and say, hey, it was good, but this also is part of it, you know, because it's part of growing. Pastor Kerry I always want to be a green apple. I always want to stay green. I always want to keep learning. I always want to stay a student. I never want to become red. I always want to stay green. And so today I just wanted to share with you guys to, you know, continue to stay green, continue to study, continue to digest. Every time I dig in to the Bible, and it's interesting because I also preached on myrrh and how that's something they use for burials, you know, and to hide the odor. The next day, I got a text message from Chuck Tucker, and he told me, you know, I was reading this passage about myrrh, and I was thinking about your sermon because I never really knew that part of it. And then I went to the bottom, and it also said that myrrh was used as a painkiller, right? And this is a gift they gave to Jesus. Getting ready for burial, getting ready for a pain that he's going to suffer. Of course, they didn't know that, right? But that was a gift. And it's like you start putting all these pieces together that are just like there and there, and it's just perfect. It all fits perfectly together. So I just wanted to just bring a little bit of Jesus into this episode because, you know, as much as we read the stories in Matthew and Luke, because those are the only two gospels that talk about the birth of Jesus, I always like to go back to the book of Isaiah to read the prophecies of what Matthew and Luke talk about.
Now, I know you said you wanted to bring Jesus, bring that up, but I had a moment last night during basketball. Before the whole fiasco, we had to move the basket back, which just bugged the heck out of me. I was so irritated.
It was an awkward...
It was, but I kept saying, as I was up there, I said, you know, I was moving it. I got frustrated, and I said, you know what? I said, Lord, just keep me calm because we got a basketball court to move back. Like, we have somewhere to play. We have something to do. And Reese heard me saying that. So when we finally got it situated, I leaned on, you know, I jumped off the stage and I leaned, and when I tell you, he just started pastoring to me without even realizing it. He started going, and his eyes started getting lighter. He was like, you know what? He was like, God put certain people on this earth to be able to receive his message to give to other people. And then I went like this, and then he went straight to Moses. He said, take
Who was this?
Reese. He said, take Moses, for example. And I'm listening. He said, do you think it was a coincidence that do you think it's a coincidence that the one that was supposed to die ended up living with the people that was sent to kill him? Living with the Pharaoh. He said there's no coincidence. He had to be there, know the ways, so when the time came and he left and it was time to come back, he knew how to speak to him. He knew what he had to do. And he said, being as though he's one of those people put here to receive the message to give to everyone else, he said he was like, that's why God gave him the staff. He said that's why he got that staff. When he rose that staff, he said he became a beacon for the Lord. They received that message and he was going. And I'm just like, and he was like, man, don't get me started. I said, no, keep going. I was like, keep going. I need to hear this. Like, I was frustrated, and he just started, and it just.
This was after?
No, this was before.
This was before.
This was before. Yeah. This was before everything started. Like, he was just, I felt like that was something that he probably needed to get off his chest. Like, he wants that interaction. He wants that. Yeah. He needs that. And I just was like, I got me a little 5-minute sermon because I was like, and I butchered it, but the way he was breaking it down, I was like, man, that was so. There's some people in that group that, you know.
So I work over in Limerick, and there's several ways to drive home from my shop, but the one I mix it up. just depending on, what traffic looks like or what I feel like. And the other day I drove by, it was late at night, maybe 8 o'clock. I was leaving late. And I drove down and drove past the outlets and took the back way home. And when I tell you there was not one parking spot, I mean, just from the road, people were parked on the grass to be in the outlets that night. And it wasn't even like a weekend, or it was just a weekday night. And people were parked on the grass outside the outlets just to go in there and for commercialism, right? And we went over that and everything. But, that actually made me sad that people are out there. And you just know that, like, we talk about the peace of Christmas time. And it seems like the more our culture tries to claim Christmas, that it's just the less peace there is. And the more it's about just frantic and buying and running around and all this stuff. And actually today I was trying to pick a song. While I was working, I had my headphones in. I was trying to pick a song to sing for Christmas Eve. And this is not the one I'm going to sing, but it's one that hit me hard. I hadn't heard it in years. And it's called While You Were Sleeping by Casting Crowns. You guys probably heard it. And he's singing the song to Bethlehem, to the town of Bethlehem. And he says, "What you have missed while you were sleeping, for God became a man and stepped into your world today. Mary shivers in the cold trying to keep the Savior warm. Born among the animals, wrapped in dirty rags, because there was no room for him in the world he came to save. And he said, Bethlehem, you will go down in history as a city with no room for its king." And then he turns the lyrics around and he makes it pretty controversial. And he says, "United States of America looks like another silent night." Mm-hmm. And just talk about that, we should be talking about the peace of Christmas, and we should be talking about the love of Christmas. And instead we're looking around, and I think it's beautiful to give gifts to each other. I think it is. But we have to do it in the right spirit of understanding the blessings that God has given us. The blessing of his son came down to save us, and that we get to look at everything through that lens. And we have to not forget to claim that peace of Christmas. And, I just wonder how much of that is left in our culture. And I really think it's up to us to just keep remembering that and keep bringing that up. And as Pastor Tom said, and it was very convicting a couple weeks ago, he said, we all give gifts to each other at Christmas. We're not the one who was born. It's like we do that to, remember that we're celebrating the event of Christ coming. And yet we have no room for a king at Christmas. We have no room for Jesus at Christmas time. We have, just like Bethlehem didn't, and you look at them and you see, Tom was just saying that it was prophesied that Jesus was going to come, and then he came and they didn't believe it. And it's like, we still don't. Richest country that ever has been.
2,000 years and we still can't figure it out.
He convicted me Sunday. Because ever since Sunday, what's been going through my mind is, what am I going to leave under the tree for Jesus?
Yeah.
What am I going to put? There's going to be stuff under there for the kids, but what am I going to put under the tree for him?
Yeah.
You hit me with that one.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, and we could do another couple of hours on this, and I'll just wrap up by saying, isn't it interesting that in third world countries, they're more spiritually in tune than we are? And it's like, you spoil the kids. You think, oh, man, you guys don't even know how good you have it. And they're acting up more than the kids who have less. You know what I mean? It's like,
how are you?
And I can't help but think every time I tell my kids, you don't know how good you have it, that I'm just convicted. Like, you don't know how good you have it.
Right.
And you're still going to, So that's what's been going through my mind today is like the peace of Christmas time. We need to claim it.
Yeah, I'm excited for this Christmas. It's going to be the first Christmas in a really long time where I have my whole immediate family waking up there Sunday morning, both daughters, son, grandson, granddaughter, wife. And, I posted something on Facebook that, it's not about the presents. It's about the presence.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to get into why I posted that. I can talk to you guys off the air about that, but it's just so important to. And then I put the Charlie Brown thing where it says it's not what's under the tree, but who's around the tree that matters. And it's that peace.
What's up, Ben?
Yeah, what's going on, Ben? Well, then I see a prophet. Yep. That's true.
Man, that's pretty bad. Amin had to hide his candy from you.
Looked like there was a pretty ravaged bucket of candy up there in Claire's office.
Amin's always trying to get me with the candy.
Hey.
Keeps it hidden.
Ben Elk, what's going on?
That's my brother. In case you didn't know, that's my brother.
No, I know.
Yeah, we figured it out.
He's the cool brother.
Yeah.
Wow.
Brian's never going to watch, so it doesn't matter if I say it. Brian's never going to watch.
You have 2 brothers?
Yeah.
I have 3 brothers, actually,
Oh.
A nice movie.
and a sister. It's a Hallmark movie.
It is.
yeah,
It is.
yes,
It's definitely a Hallmark movie.
It's a Hallmark movie that gets R-rated at the beginning and
A little gluten-free bread and,
And
bed and
in the
breakfast
middle.
and
And a big old bonfire.
reindeer poop, and you're ready to go.
all right. Somebody pray. Let's get out.
I
of here.
got you. Father God, thank you for bringing us together again. Lord, we just love doing this for you, and we get to celebrate you in such a special way at this time of year. Lord, tonight we want to pray especially for Betty. You know what she's going through. You know her situation. You know her health situation. So, Lord, be with her. Lay your healing hands upon her. Bring in all the right people in the right situation for her to help in all of that situation, Lord. For Randy and his family, everything they're going through, his dad, and health issues and just other issues that are going on, Lord. You know all of those situations. So, Lord, step in and just put all the right pieces in place so all those situations get taken care of exactly how you need them to, Lord. For Emily Oates and the Oates family, Lord, continue to be with them, continue to walk with them through that process, continue to bring healing, continue to bring peace and joy to them through their whole situation, Lord. For anybody that's been affected this week by, with this rain, with the flooding and damage in house, I know a few people that have had some issues with that, Lord, so be with them this week and all that. Like Dave said, Lord, it's been on my heart all week about peace at Christmas time. We've forgotten as a people the whole reason that we celebrate. I was listening to a radio show by accident, because usually I don't listen to the radio, like the actual FM radio, and I had on 92.5, the country station. They were talking about the money that people spend at Christmas time. An average family of 3 spends well over $1,000 just on presents, not minus food, minus all that. It said it could be upwards of $2,800 to $3,500 for Christmas. So, Father, I'm going to ask that you open eyes and you open hearts and you open minds, that we would take just a small part of what we do to keep up with the Joneses for appearances only and help somebody who truly needs it. Bring gifts to someone who doesn't have gifts. Bring food to someone who doesn't have food. Be who you taught us to be. Put love back in our hearts first, because that's the most important gift that you ever gave us. But instead, we choose to love money. We choose to love gifts. We choose to love appearances. We choose to love our reputation. We choose to love our car. We choose to love everything that the world loves. So, Lord, break that cycle. Break that chain here and across the world. Because, Father, without you, without love, we don't have joy, we don't have peace.
That's right.
And, Father, we've forgotten it's just as good to give a handmade card as it is to give a $1,000 flat screen TV. And to me, that's actually way more important than a flat screen TV. Let us start thinking with our hearts, because that's from you. And let us leave our heads to the world. Because everything we see, everything we hear goes to our head, and it's all from the world. But we never process it through our heart. So, Lord, walk in your temple. speak from your altar. And let our hearts speak way louder than our heads. Let us be the people that you've called us to be. Let us be a people of love. Let us be a people of peace, and let it bring the world joy. Because, Father, without it, we are a lost people. We might as well be wandering in the wilderness. So, Father, this season, we pray more of you and less of us.
Amen.
We ask this in the precious name of Jesus Christ. Amen.
Well, that's been episode 138. Tom has no middle name. I broke my mic stand. I'm going to need a new one for next week. And Merry Christmas, everybody. We love you. And if you actually, we have a little bit of a special thing this week that you guys didn't even know about, is if you listen through the end of the credits, after the credits roll, Tom's going to sing Silent Night for all of us.
Or Feliz Navidad.
Or both, back to back.
Yeah.
All right. Love you guys. Merry Christmas. See ya.
God
Love
bless.
y'all.
Merry Christmas.
Love
Merry
you all.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
Da-da-da-da.
Feliz Navidad. Prospero año y felicidad. I wanna wish you a Merry Christmas.